All right. So guys, who's fired up to end this year like totally crazy, balls to the wall? I am pumped up, guys. I really am. I'm fired up for you guys. Um, I'm fired up for like what this is going to really do for you guys in your business, considering you're all brand new coaches, and I know what your goals are, and I know how big your goals are, and I know how bad you want them, and I remember exactly what that feeling was like. And you know, I had all those goals too when I first started as a brand new coach over 4 years ago. And then, you know, when you kind of hit those things over time, you kind of get to places that you never really imagined that you'd get to. It's very easy to kind of just get really comfortable and not really push for anything. And that's why I knew that honestly, pushing for these team goals that I put in place for Team Forever Strong is really for the team and for you guys, because at this point, guys, it's about you all succeeding and getting to where you want to go. And I know that over the past 4.5 years of doing this, when I really see people go and get there, it's because they have that excitement and they have someone who's casted that vision for them, and they have that goal that everybody's working together as a team. So I am pumped up that you guys are all in on this, and that you guys are going to be working so closely together with me and with each other to help our team become a 3-time elite team for the end of this year. You know, guys, like when that happens, like that's huge for you guys, because that wasn't me who did that. It wasn't me who did it the past 2 other times. Like when it happens at the end of this year, it's because of you guys. It's because you actually played a direct like responsibility to making that happen, because you can't do that alone. And you'll find that out for yourself too as you grow your team and time goes on. And it's really, really awesome, because it's going to mean that you're helping way more people get started on their health and fitness journey. You're actually getting yourself closer to what your bigger goals are. Your paychecks are going to go up, or you're going to get your first one. And you're going to be on fire, and you're going to be excited, and you're going to be motivated and be confident, and you're going to end this year with a bang, and it's going to set yourself up for a really, really awesome 2019. Because however you end the end of the year is what really dictates how you start the following year. So we're going to get this ball going, and we're going to keep it rolling through the entire rest of this year, and we can go full force into 2019. And you guys are going to be on fire and so excited. So with that being said, guys, I have like really important kind of like simple things I wanted to go over with you guys, because we're all in, baby. Like if you trust me, nobody was forced into this. Everybody has made the conscious decision to go ahead and do this. So we're going to push hard, and we're going to push hard together. And the good thing is that we're all in it together. We're all here to help everybody out. And your chances of success are way more likely when you're working closely with people like this. So with that being said, our goal for all of us this month is to sign up and help at least 3 to 5 people. Yes, Patricia. Let me unmute you. Hold on. David. Oh, it won't let me unmute.
I muted myself.
I know, but it wouldn't let me unmute you.
Oh, I was just saying 5.
Oh, okay. Yes. You know, I always say go a little bit more than what you like, where you want to land, because sometimes you don't quite make exactly what you're hoping for. So if you always say a little bit more, then you kind of end up exactly where you want to be. All right, so everyone is going to help at least 3 to 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey. So it can't be 2, that won't count. It can't be like 1, like it has to be a minimum of 3 people. And that just means that you're signing people up with a challenge pack or with Shakeology or one of those options there to get them started. And you'll get 2 points when you do that. So this is the deal, guys. I sent you out a tracker to keep track of the people that you're talking to. So the very first thing that you're going to do when you sit down to do your work, and just keep this in mind too, guys, that this whole business is all about consistency over time. So you should commit to doing these business activities every day, and not like, I'm just going to wait all week and I'm going to leave it for the weekend, because then it's going to be super overwhelming. Like you're way better off being like, I'm going to sit down now for an hour and just focus on that and do those things during that time. Before I go over the tracker with you, one thing that you're going to definitely want to do, and we got to be coachable here, guys, and you got to trust me, When I tell you what to do, I know exactly what it takes to get to 6 figures and beyond and all of that stuff. The most important thing that you can do from the beginning, and it kills me when people don't listen, is to sign up either your spouse or significant other or like a parent. And the reason why is because I'm not going to go into all the detail of it now, but as you go along in this business, and you're thinking long-term with this now, right? Because you're going to be building a business with this. You will seriously be earning like so much more money just by having that other account there and not doing anything extra to run it. It's literally like a no-brainer. And a big, big, big chunk of your income over time, if you do this, is going to come through your spouse account, okay, or a significant other or parent, or wherever you want it to be. And you want that person at the very, very top of your organization before you sign up anybody else, because you want your spouse or significant other, whoever it is, mom, dad, to be able to get all that volume that's going to be produced below them. So sometimes people don't listen to me and then they sign up like an active coach, and the active coach is like a massive rock star, and then they sign up their like significant other and the significant other is below them. Well, now that's all wasted. Now your significant other is not going to be able to benefit from that at all. So it's kind of like you want to reserve that spot up as high as possible. So if you haven't done that yet, my very first call to action to you guys is to either sign up a mom, a dad, a significant other, a spouse, and just sign them up for a challenge pack to start. And then you don't need to keep ordering like Shakeology underneath their account. You don't need to keep getting things underneath it. You can change your order and your shipment for the following month so that it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and you're just getting something worth like 50 bucks basically. And I can help you figure out what you could switch to. You don't need to worry about anything more than that until you become a diamond coach, okay? So I would just sign that person up with a challenge pack and get them in there in the system as a coach. And then when next month comes, we can talk about what else we can order underneath that account to keep it active in the system, okay? So that's the very first thing that you can do. The next thing is we're gonna be sitting down, and I gave you guys the tracker, so I just wanna screen share with you guys really quick. Because when you go to sit down to work, you're gonna have a couple of things out right on your desk at your fingertips here, so that way you can stay focused. And we're gonna talk strictly about, over the next just couple of minutes, straight up just inviting and then following up with people, because that is what builds your business. If you strip everything else away, it's you being consistent with making connections with people, inviting them, and then following up. So let me just screen share really quickly with you guys. Okay. All right. So in the thread that I gave you guys, I have this tracker here. Now this is just a really simple way. It says right here, you can just make a copy. You can't actually edit this. I don't want anybody editing this because I use it for like all my other coaches and new coaches who come on. But if you just go up here and click file and make copy, you can make a copy and print it. And so here's the deal. I'm going to be asking all of you guys to send yours back to me on Sunday nights. Now, this is not for me to be like, like a teacher and being like, hand in your homework, but I mean, kind of, sort of. It's more for accountability. It's more for, all right, like you're here to build a business, you're all in with us, you're going to be doing this team effort, then I want to make sure that you're doing the right things that are going to actually get you there. And tracking your business is one of the major ways to succeed in it, because if you're not really tracking who you're talking to or the amount of people that you're talking to, you're going to lose track. People are going to fall through the cracks. And trust me, that's what happened to me when I first started, because I was not organized when I started this business. So all you're going to do, and maybe you've already started this, is you would just write the date in up here, and you're going to write the name of the person who you talk to, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, whatever it is, and you can jot a couple notes down if you want. Now you want to aim to do at least 10 invites a day. Now you don't even need to freak out, okay? And you don't need to freak out, because I'm going to be totally honest. This is actually it's actually so much easier now to build a business than it was when I first became a coach. Now that I've made this shift to building my business on Instagram, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much easier than what it was when I was a coach. This is where Kanban is going to come into play for you guys on Instagram. Now, I'm not saying that you should just abandon Facebook. Trust me. If you're on Facebook, you can go through and you can invite all your friends that are on there. And it's super simple and super laid back, and you don't have to overthink it, and you can just send them all a nice friendly message, just connecting with them on a personal level with how you know them. Obviously, you always want to personalize all, but then you can just simply just ask them, hey, listen, our team's kicking off our private support and accountability group on Monday. I'm looking to lose, 15 pounds before Thanksgiving, and I want like 5 other people to do it with me. Would you be interested in hearing more about it? That kind of thing. And you can go through those people. I really still would encourage you to work off of your friend list on Facebook, because that's considered your warm market, which means those are people who already know you. They have worked with you. They've known you your whole life. Maybe you went to school with them, whatever it is. So they're more likely to actually respond to you and want to be a part of what you're doing because they trust you and already know you. So I'm not saying abandon Facebook, but you definitely can reach way more people with Instagram. When I first started over 4 years ago, when I had to do this, I had to like friend request new people and get to know new people. I had to hope and pray that they didn't accept my friend request, and I had to spend time getting to know them. Kanban makes it so freaking easy. It's unbelievable. It's like anybody can step into this business now and have like instantly like 100 people to talk to and have something in common with. So you're going to have that tracker out. Okay, and you're going to aim to invite at least 10 people a day. And it's going to be so freaking easy because of Kanban. So let me just screen share with you again here. Don't get overwhelmed, guys. As new coaches, we can tend to kind of overthink everything and just all these different things. But I'm telling you, if you just stay focused on these couple things and that you're talking to people every day, you will have success in this business, like hands down. There's no doubt about it. So let me just share really quickly here with you, and I will go. So this document I also put in the team page, but I also put it in our group thread as well. And as you guys are doing your work, anytime you have questions, if somebody comes at you with like a response and it's not in my notes that I'll go with you in a second, comment, use that thread, use our We Are Elite thread, and just be like, hey, listen, this is what this person said. How should I respond? And then that way we can all help each other at once, and I can respond in that thread, and all the other coaches who are in there can benefit from it as well. So Nick, he's my husband. He does so much stuff to help with this business, and he's always been like that. But he's really, really big into social media and has spent tons of time spending time researching what actually works. And this is kind of like, I kind of consider this our secret little weapon, because when I was away at leadership in Vegas with all the other top leaders in the company, no one knew about this. And you know what? I didn't tell them because, I don't want it to get like, too many people are doing it, but I saved it for the team. We can rock it out. I was so surprised. Nobody heard of it. Like no one mentioned it. They're all doing all these super expensive things. And believe it or not, guys, when I first started, do you know how much money I spent running Facebook ads over the past like 3 years? $10,000, okay? $10,000 running Facebook ads. Now you can do this for $10 freaking dollars a month. It's like, oh my God, this is genius. So anyways, my point is that Nick spent this time, all of his time putting this together and really writing out exactly how to use it. And if you have already read it over, and we would appreciate any kind of feedback. If certain things still don't make sense, like let us know. I read it over because I'm kind of slow on the draw with this kind of stuff. I'm not going to lie. The whole technology thing is just not my strength. And so, I kind of figured like if it made sense to me, it would probably make sense to anybody else because, that's just not my forte. But he went through here and he really wrote it, out really nice and clear and basic, how to use it, how it works, how to get it started. So make sure that you go through all of this from front to back. What else I think would be a great idea too for all of you guys is to share with each other what your, let me just see here real quick here. Okay. I just wanted to share one thing here. Okay. 1 second. Just let me get my thoughts here together. I mean, it's really, really, really good. I mean, it's really basic. It's so simple. It gives you instant people to talk to right off the bat that have something in common with you. Where's my thing? Not here. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Anyways, so what I was saying about this whole Kanban thing, I'm going to stop screen sharing now. I just wanted to show you the documents that you know, because you're going to want to have the tracker out that I first showed you, and then this when you're working. Those are the 2 of the 3 things. What I would recommend is in our little pod thing that we have going on our group thread, I would share what your Instagram screen names are. And then what would be really helpful to you guys is to kind of keep an eye on each other's posts. And whenever you make a post on Instagram, comment and like each other's stuff, because Instagram has this algorithm where the more comments that you get on your post, the more that they will show it to other people on Instagram. So if you have all like 7 of you like commenting on each other's things all the time, it's going to be more likely to be shown to other people who are on Instagram. So it's a way to kind of bump up the traction, on Instagram. So I would recommend definitely doing that. There's also examples of different things to hashtag in the Kanban sheet that I just went over. And if you guys have trouble and you're not sure, don't spend a shitload of time trying to figure this out. Try to get them together, and then you can email them to me, and me and Nick will look them over and see if they're good quality ones that you should be using or not, because it does make a difference, the hashtags that you use, but the more specific you are, the better you are. So when I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 3 weeks ago in Disney, I hashtagged that, and it instantly commented on 600 different people's posts that they made about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And they followed me, and then, we started conversations, and we had that one thing in common. And so that's what you can do too. Those people will start to follow you. You can follow them. You're going to want to write down their names so that you're keeping track of now these new people who you can talk to. Again, you're not going to spam them right away and invite them. You're going to just get to know them and connect with them first before you invite them. But all those people that you're friends with already currently on Facebook, you can go right ahead and invite them. They're not going to think anything of it. Okay, so that's that. And then the very last thing that's going to be super important to you is this thing. Let me just screen share one last time. Second, screen share. Okay. In Team Forever Strong, let me just go to that first. Hold on a second. Thought I was already there. So in case you're ever looking for information, we have endless information and training. You don't want to go down the training path and get sucked into endless amounts of training, because then sometimes that can prevent you from actually doing the work that's going to build your business. But in the files section here, because you're going to want to go here and you're going to want to definitely print this thing out. This is going to be like your Bible. I actually just put this together not too long ago. I have all this crap open up on my screen. Hold on. It's endless messages. All right. If you scroll down here, hold on 1 second. I will find it. I will pull it up. Okay. Challenge Group Scripts. That's what it's called. Okay. Challenge Group Scripts document from August 8th. I just put this thing together. This is legit going to be your Bible. You should print this out and have this next to you when you're talking to people. Because what this is, what the hell is going on here? Here. All right. Let's make this thing bigger here. What is going on here? This is not it. Hold on, guys. Struggling over here. Struggle bus. Why will this not open? Bear with me. That's not right. I had this whole document here, guys, with all my scripts in it. That's clearly not the document. Hold on. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? I put that thing together. I put it in the team page. It had all my messages, the things that I said to people. Hold on.
I know you sent that in Messenger for the new coaches thread.
Is it in there? Is it the file in there for it?
I don't know if the file's in there, but just in Messenger, you sent like a humongous message that had all of your responses. I only know that because I grabbed it and was like, score.
Is it
That's
this?
like word gold.
What is, let me see that. Hold on.
Is that the one you're
I
talking
think,
about?
yeah, that's it. What's the title of it called?
Hold on. Challenge group, invitation, scripts.
Okay, where the hell is it?
Yeah, hold on.
Challenge group scripts? No, that's not it. Right down here. Oh God, guys, I'm sorry. I'm wasting time. Hate that. Anyways, this is a really good area too to peruse one day if you ever. This is unbelievable. Let me search this group. Hold on.
No, I sent it.
Oh, you sent it to me? Did you send it? Okay.
Yeah. Did you get it?
In my, okay. Thank God, see? Yes. Okay, yes, this is it. Well, I don't know where the heck that is, but I better make sure it's an easy access. But anyways, yes, thank you, Patricia. You go, girl. See, she's on her A game. Anyways, I spent so much time because this is literally everything that I say to everybody. When I invite them, it literally walks you through. I mean, like, you should read this definitely word for word. It's literally all my exact invites, like what I say. What I say when they're like, oh, yes, like, tell me more. And I tell you exactly what I say when they ask, tell me more. Then they ask how much money it is. I tell you exactly what I say when they ask for how much money. Straight through to literally the sending a link and actually getting them signed up. Then I actually walk you through each scenario where somebody could tell you no, like the different reasons why they could say no. I don't ever just accept no, and neither should you. I'm not saying to be pushy. I'm just saying a lot of times people don't understand really what you're inviting them to, but I have found that over the past multiple years that if I just say like, hey, like, if you don't mind me asking, what makes you not interested at the moment? Is it a time, money, or motivation concern? Maybe I can help you out. I go through each of these objections that people give you because you guys, you hear the same objections over and over and over again. Like, they never change. So you can literally like copy and paste and use my different things that I say to respond to people. So I go through all these different things and I go through how to follow up with people. So anyways, my point is that I need to get you this document. I'll put it in the thread for you guys, and then I will figure out how to, I thought it was in my team page. I don't know why it's not in the file section. That's weird. But I told you I'm not that great with this whole technology thing here. Just search challenge group scripts on the team page. Yes, Candy, thank you. You can do that too. You can just search in the search bar for Team Forever Strong challenge group scripts, and it'll come up too. So you're going to want to have those three things out. You're going to want to have your tracker out every day at least 10 people. Easy, no big deal. You're going to be using Kanban to help you get those new people to talk to. So you're going to want to definitely write down and keep track of all the names that you're talking to. And don't overwhelm yourself with this, and try to do something heroic, okay? This business isn't about like sitting down and like killing yourself and doing something massive like within a 5-hour span, because nothing's going to happen overnight. But if you can just commit to doing, like, if you can do those 10 invites every single day and you're getting like 100 invites a week, you're going to hit Success Club 10 every single month. And that's one of the main goals to lead you to eventually earning 6 figures over time. It's one of the main goals. So, and all I'm saying is that you guys need to focus on helping 3 people. So I would focus on the definitely 3. And if you can go for 5, that's awesome. But if not, definitely 3, because it's go time, baby. And I'm going to be doing this too, guys. Like, I am I hit Success Club 10 every month anyways. I haven't missed it for like 52 months straight now or something like that. So I'll be doing it right alongside with you. And I will be sharing with you my accountability posts too with who I'm talking to. Just so that you can see that I'm in the trenches with you guys, like for sure, doing all this stuff alongside of you. All right. And then before I let you go, just a reminder. So your prizes this month, you'll get prizes anyways from Beachbody. They always send out prizes to the coaches who hit Success Club. But my prize to you guys, when you hit it, all of you are going to hit it because you're all freaking in. So this isn't like, I'm going to try it. No, you're not going to try it. You're going to do it. And it's going to happen. And you're going to choose either a gift card, if you'd like, for like Target or Amazon, whatever, or a pair of leggings is going to be the second option for this month. And you guys should all just kind of put on your radar, like, again, don't overthink this or over stress it and overthink it. If you're hitting Success Club anyways and getting people signed up, your path to becoming a diamond coach is way more likely it's going to happen anyways, because becoming a diamond coach is really just a decision. It's really just means that you've mastered inviting and you know how to sign people up. And it's really simple to go through. So I know like Patty has on her calendar, she wants to become a diamond coach by Thanksgiving. Any of you guys who become a diamond coach by Christmas, you should definitely, it should definitely happen, no problem. You guys can choose either your prize of like $250 or I will fly you guys out here whenever it's convenient for you. I'm really flexible time. It's no like set time for like 2 nights, 3 days. Pick you up at the airport. We'll mastermind and talk about our biz. You can work with, Nick with me too. He's had a huge play in this with maximizing how much income you can earn and all that stuff. So just those 2 things on the radar for you guys. And of course, I'm going to be bringing on a lot more new active coaches too, that you might be seeing a lot of new faces joining this thread as we go, because you just gotta keep at it. So I am pumped up for you guys. Does anybody have any questions about anything at all? I tried to kind of just keep it like as basic. Bring it on. That's what I like. Bring it on. And guys, like I'm not that money. Like I'm scared shitless that I set this goal for, like it's a team effort, and sometimes it's really scary to do things like that, especially when you're really far away from achieving certain things, like the superstar team for when we go back to Summit in July. But I have the non-refundable $420 dress that I bought, and so you're way more likely, my point guys, is to do things that scare you. You're way more likely to get closer to where you want to be, and it ends up making it way more fun instead of just coasting and just kind of hoping things happen, right? This gives us something to actually work on together, which is really good, because, if I start to get my doubts in my head, that happens, you guys, I'm hoping that you guys will smack me right across the face and say, get your shit together, because you have a red dress that's hanging in your closet that, you're supposed to be wearing in like 10 months that, who knows, right? I'm going to need you guys to cheer me on too. So I'm ready to bring it on and crush at the end of this year. Any questions at all? Like, don't hesitate right now. Don't feel nervous. You can unmute yourself. Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay.
Okay. Quick question. So I have Instagram, but I'm not very active. I've only had like 1 post. So I've usually used Facebook.
Yep.
Should that be something that I'm concerned about, that I don't have an Instagram presence right now?
No, because you can just instantly start. You can instantly start just posting on it. And guys, don't overthink like your posts at all, and like don't overthink how much that you need to do. Through the times, it's really changed. I would just focus on sharing one really good adding value post every single day. And I actually shared in the team page, we had this girl, she was at Summit. They flew her in like last minute because the first presenter really was, I guess, so bad that they fired him. So they had to find somebody else like last minute to come. It's very rare that happens. And this girl is amazing. But my point is that she talked all about storytelling and how, because one of the common things that people say is that I can't get people to buy Shakeology, or I can't get people to buy a challenge pack, or I can't, because people aren't really buying the product or the program. Like they're buying the story behind it. They're buying what that product or program has done for you, how it's changed your life. And so if you can get really good at sharing stories about how these things have helped you, people are way more likely to buy it. She gave these examples. She put up on the screen. I actually shared the whole video. You guys should watch it when you get a chance. Again, this is after you actually do the inviting. You guys can reward yourself with stuff like that. She gave this example that they had this collection of all these like little trinkets and like all these little toys and stuff. I mean, like little Cracker Jack things that you basically could find like at the dollar store. I mean, there was nothing special about them. And they did a little a sociology, like a study on it. And they sold all the items on eBay just as is and got like certain prices for them. They were like a nickel, a quarter, you know, super cheap. One was like a little like pony. The other one was like this little like globe and like a tiny little paperweight. You know, I'm talking about a really tiny paperweight. And they went really cheap. And then they tested it and they tied a story to each item. And it sold for way more. And so, for example, instead of them just putting up like the globe, the little paperweight globe, and like, here's a paperweight globe, who wants to buy it? Like, hey, I'm drinking Shakeology, who wants it, right? Like, everyone's like, I don't fucking want that. Like, what's that gonna do for me? No thanks. It's like the same kind of thing. They told this whole story about how this husband and wife used to travel the world, and they went to all these different places. And the husband would go, and every time he'd go, he'd buy a little, oh God almighty, a little, what the hell is the word I'm thinking of? Somebody help me. Like
thimble or a spoon or wherever.
Yeah, like what's it called?
I don't know.
I'm like blinking out.
My mom used to buy me a thimble everywhere she went, and my uncle used to buy me a spoon. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that though. You know, like when you go and you like go to like places, a souvenir. Jesus.
There you go.
He would buy a little souvenir, like, and he would bring it home and he would let his wife keep it. And so she had all these little souvenirs of all these places that they traveled to, and he passed away. And she was going through all the different things and like she was getting rid of them all. And she got down to the last one, which was this globe in a little, the little paperweight globe. And it ended up selling for like $300. You know what I mean? Because it had the story tied to it. Because the people are buying the story. They're buying the fact of like love and hope, and they're buying that story. Like they want a piece of that. It had meaning to them. And if you can get good at storytelling like that and practice, I mean, it doesn't happen overnight. But if you can share, the more you can share, that's why we're so big like on this team with like sharing, not selling. If you can share how these things have changed your life or how they've helped you in any way. I mean, and you could just take a moment, a small moment, and turn it into a story. It makes a huge difference. And so just one quality post a day, and it does not have to be Beachbody. And you'll find what I'm finding too, when I'm seeing all these like really like influential people on social media, like your story that you're telling, whatever you're writing, doesn't even necessarily have to match your photo. Like a lot of times, like I'll put up a picture of like the kids at Disney, and my story is not about Disney, but it's something about the kids or myself and like my journey. So just share something once a day on social media, like a really good quality post. Like before you put it up, just be like, okay, how is this going to help somebody? Is this going to inspire somebody? Is it funny? It could be any of those things. Is it going to make somebody laugh? Is it going to bring somebody hope? Is it going to bring somebody joy? Is it motivational? I mean, it could be any of those things. There's really no set way. And then a lot of times when you make that post, that's what your hashtags can be when you go to use Kanban. Like you can have it kind of correlate to that. And so like I said, if you guys have trouble with the hashtags, like don't spend all day and night on it. Just send the ones that you think would be good to me and Nick in my email, and we'll check them over and then we'll get back to you. But definitely start using it like now. So, does anybody have any other questions? That was a good question, Lindsay.
I actually, I don't find my life that interesting. So when it comes to like a value add post, it's like, oh my gosh, I got patio furniture today because I'm 32 and that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, that's good. You can turn that into a little post. And this is the funny thing about it is that, you know, the things that we don't think are interesting are actually what make us unique. And we're actually what will attract other people to us. I do have this color wheel thing that I could give you guys that might actually help. Let me try to share this with you really quick, guys. I'm not making any promises that I can find this right now, but let me just see. I have a color wheel, and sometimes this can help. Let's see here. Oh. Keep your eyes peeled for a color wheel, guys. Oh, this is where it all goes down. I want to show you what I mean. But it is, oh, here it is, right here. Okay, see, that wasn't that bad now, was it? It's just called Be Colorful. It's a color wheel. And basically all it is and what it's good for is it gives you a chance to just sit down and write down like one different thing in each little piece of pie here that makes you you. Things about you that make you you. You know, like I'm a mom of 2. You know, I could even write down that I've had, you know, miscarriages. I could write down coffee lover. I could write down pizza. I love all that stuff. I could write down, you know, beach, just words that describe you, you know, animated, you know, I like to laugh, that kind of stuff. And what you can do is if you're kind of stuck on, I don't really know what to post, like what the heck should I think a post about, you can look at your color wheel and you can just pick out one little piece of the pie here and make one little snippet of it. And this is how people get to know you and get to build trust in you, because you're not just sharing about like workouts and superfood shakes and all that stuff. You're sharing like little nuggets about your life, and that's what people are buying nowadays. So I can send that to you guys too if you want. It's totally up to you. Anything else? I know Katie already sent a link out to somebody to get, you know, to get her first person for this month signed up. So woo woo. I always try to set a goal to kind of help my 5 people. My goal is always 5 by at least like mid-month, just because I don't like to be kind of like, I'd rather go harder at the beginning and know that it's all set rather than be like the last day of the month and be like, oh my God, like this person said they were gonna complete the link and then they didn't, because that does happen. So just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Even if you send somebody a link, make sure to just, you know, if they sign up, that's great. It'll just be bonus. It'll be an extra person that you're helping. All right. Anything else, guys? Sorry, this went a little bit later, but I hope it was helpful to you guys. You guys are the rock stars of the team. You guys are the new up and coming shining stars. Everyone's gonna be watching you guys and coming to you for advice and tips and stuff. You're gonna start seeing your names on the leaderboard. You're like, wait, who the hell is this person popping out of nowhere? It's gonna be a good feeling. Corporate's gonna get to know you guys. I'm really close with them, so I've already put the bug in Kim Carver's ear about all of you guys. Now that you guys are all in, so it's like, you're in, baby. All right, is that it? Sweet. And I think we should just have like a quick call like this, like every week. I mean, quicker than this. This is being a little bit longer than I wanted, but yeah, this was good. So use the chat, message in the chat what all of your screen names are for Instagram, so you guys can help each other out and comment on each other's things. And get your spouse or significant other or parent signed up if you haven't already tonight. Okay? Okay, cool. All right, have an awesome night, guys, and I'll see you for our team call on Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.